Tutors and lecturers want to know whether their students are following what they say in class, and despite asking them to put their hands up if they don't understand, many students are too afraid to do so in fear that they look stupid in front of their classmates. The braver few will ask questions, however the more introvert will obviously not put their hands up and not have an explanation. So we conducted a survey of 40 students and 1 academic, and here are the results. We asked, how often do you find you don't understand what's going on in lecture? And we found mostly that it was evenly spread, with most people saying sometimes, and about 20% on each side saying often and rarely. Our next question was, how often do you raise your hand when you don't understand in lecture? And as many as 47% never ask a question when they don't understand what's going on. And referring to the comments, the top reasons were, I feel that the question is stupid, and I don't understand the topic well enough. So our next question was, how often do you have a question you don't ask? And the graph is noticeably weighted to the right-hand side, showing that the vast majority of queries students have, they will not ask about. And not addressing course queries at such an early stage can lead to students not reaching their maximum potential. So our vision for the app, KlikiT, is an interactive lecture experience that allows students to say whether they don't understand the class topic via a yes or no system initiated by a lecturer at each stage of the lecture. And if the general answer is no, the lecturer can look at the live feed of questions and try to answer the most reoccurring queries. And students can ask an anonymous question at any point of the lecture, which can be addressed either during or after the lecture. Using this information, lecturers can decide to go over stuff again or move on, and it will also tell them which topics students find hardest, so they are better informed for revision lessons in future, i.e. class data can be saved, and that includes response times and participation rates. And by saving data, students and staff can analyse their progress on both an individual and a general class basis, and this tells students also which topics they found hardest and what their classmates found hardest. Furthermore, part of the app allows you to monitor attendance more efficiently, and each student logging in with the app will mark them as attending. And this information is important to universities and can be passed on to the government. For example, the government monitors international student participation rates, and this is part of their visa agreement. In terms of structure, so far we have made a working prototype using Java, and with future feedback from the university, we hope to cater for both staff and students more efficiently. Most students own a smartphone, so we intend for students to have the app and download it for free, whereby the revenue will be generated by a staff-leased license for a web-based app or software, which gives them control and flexibility to ask questions to the audience and store class data secretively or to release it to the general public. And this license will be sold on a student-band basis. For example, a department who wishes to purchase the software will pay for a 500 student and under band license, whereas just say an institute or a college can pay for a 50,000 student and under license. And this makes intuitive sense, as the more students using the product, the larger the server we will need. We hope to offer clients a 1-term free trial in order to get used to it, and after that, licenses can be purchased annually or a 5-year contract, which is at a cheaper price. And during this point, we hope to collect feedback regularly to get users constantly engaged and to be able to innovate the app. In terms of our target market, despite intending students to download it, we aim it at institutes like universities, colleges, academic departments, and of course IT teams. And in order to get the project off the ground, we need to spread awareness across this demographic by enticing them with a free trial, as mentioned before. Student ambassadors on a commission base, say a commission per free trial issued, are also a good start, and from personal experience as a commissioned brand ambassador, I feel like this is a strong strategy. We have received some very positive feedback and encouragement to make the app, hence over 90% of our anonymous student sample would recommend it to a lecturer. So in terms of the competition, we have 2 main competitors, and that is Responseware and the Clicker. But the problem with Responseware is that it charges each student $20 for a subscription, and despite being so expensive, the product fails to deliver on quality service. The app logs out unexpectedly, data is not stored, and the system generally doesn't work, hence why it has an average of 2.5 stars with, as you can see, 199 reviewers put 1 star. Whereas the clicker, on the other hand, is outdated and yet still expensive. The price of a clicker on Amazon is approximately £45, and on eBay it's £35, and that's for it to be second hand. In addition, from previous experience as a student with a clicker, it doesn't always work and can cause PowerPoint to completely crash during lecture. Students always forget their clickers, whereas students don't forget their smartphones. So in conclusion, from our survey and personal experience, there is a demand for this app/software. And not only is it relatively simple, which makes it attractive to our users, but the data analytics side makes it open to vast expansion. In the modern world, data analytics is an increasingly important part of business, and we hope to exploit this by moving into different environments like business conferences, schools, and even election polls eventually. Thank you for listening to this. Find us on Facebook, we have 80 likes to date, or even follow us on Twitter. Thank you.